Let's try to be mature about this. Greetings, Earthlings and Frag Commies. My name is Luke. I am Poe, and I named my channel Luke is Poe. We do have some Frag Comm questions to get to, but right away I wanted to address something at the top of the show. I feel like my wardrobe might become controversial in Frag Comm. I just wanted to say that I'm okay with it, and it was by design. In preparing for today's discussion, I needed a shirt that says, "I'm classy," but I can still quote Rambo. I needed a shirt that says, "I read the classics, but I also go fishing." A shirt that says, just because I'm from the Ozarks, doesn't mean I can't read good. A shirt that asked, what if Harrison Ford and Larry the Cable Guy had a love child? Time for some Frag Comm questions. Our first one comes from the channel H2No, Bob O. What the heck does Edgar Allan Poe have to do with anything about fragrances? That is a valid question, Bob O. Page 132 of the Edgar Allan Poe manual. Upon reading these various... Sorry, if you want to see that portion of today's show, you have to be an active member of my Pants Aren't On account. I mean, my Patreon account. It's $99 a day. The cost of a decent-sized grocery cart, if you did that every day. And it's chock full of material that isn't good enough to make it into the free version. So, Yve Spiders Smells, a channel that I featured last week, still no spiders in that one, asks, do you plan to feature any fragrances marketed towards women? And the answer is yes. I would love to do some feminine-leaning fragrances because I think perfumery and fragrances goes far beyond antiquated gender roles. Smell like a man in the Rocky Mountain woods. That's not what we're gonna do. I actually live in the Rockies in Colorado, and the town I live in is marketed as the heart of the Rockies. So my wife and I enjoy skiing, hiking, camping, whitewater rafting on occasion. When I was first starting my fragrance collection, I saw Rocky Mountain wood. I'm like, I live in the Rockies. I should probably get on it then, shouldn't I? Continuity errors. It is probably the coolest looking bottle I have in my collection, and that is D squared. Rocky Mountain wood. It opens up super aromatic. The two main notes I get are cedar and violet. You just get this blast of like this fresh air chord, which is fitting because it's the Rocky Mountains. Through the mid, you're gonna get a lot of vetiver, but this isn't like an Encre Noir vetiver. This is a very clean, light, airy vetiver with just maybe like a blend of black pepper kind of popping through it, just to give it a little bit more depth. There's also just a hint of incense and just a hint of musk, but really those two notes are really hard to separate from the cedar. What does it smell like? It smells like the book/movie Into the Wild. Had a happy ending. Leonardo DiCaprio never encountered that grizzly in The Revenant. The one scene in The Sound of Music, as if they weren't being hunted down by Nazis. The pros of this fragrance. Anyone can pull this off. If you care about compliments, I've received quite a few. It smells like you're not being chased by Nazis, you're not gonna die in a bus in the Alaskan wilderness, and you're not gonna be mauled by a grizzly bear. Cons, this one's really different than like your mainstream designer cologne baloney mall colognes, you know? And some people won't like that. The biggest con though is this one's getting really hard to find. It is discontinued, and if you do find it online, it's gonna be north of that $200 mark when I paid $60, $65 for this just a couple years ago. I think this is something that is super unique, masterfully crafted, does smell like being out in nature. It really is a good interpretation of being out in the mountain air. That is going to wrap things up for me today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell if you want to be notified when the content arrives in the future. Hello, people in the future watching me. What's it like after 2020? I don't want to know that. Just hit the thumbs up button and let's get out. Let's stop talking about this. And have you seen Back to the Future? You don't mess with your own timeline.